Jack Moves Pod. We're here with Omar Thompson.
You're the comedian.
AKA Omar the Comedian.
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother?
My guy, bud.
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
Good to see you,
Blessed.
man.
Yeah, so we start every episode off with a shot of that Yave, our sponsor, of the Yalavi tequila.
Yeah. Let's get
Wes,
busy.
if you could do the honors.
Let's go
Yeah,
with
mango.
the Yeah,
That
let's go
mango,
with the
bro.
mango.
Yeah,
Let's
mango.
keep it sweet, man. The spring is coming in. Let's keep it sweet. Hold
Like, y'all ain't good, man. Y'all
Yeah,
ain't
that's just
smooth.
sweet.
on. Come on, man.
So while he's pouring those shots, I had some deep questions for you, but I'm going to start with your opinion on coming to America too.
Oh, you going go there.
He goes straight for the gut.
Don't worry about that, bro.
About to put his own people on blast.
Yeah. So, it felt bad because the movie it didn't live up to this level I had in my head.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the first movie.
Yeah, it was. I think they just tried to be funny too much. They was trying to be funny.
Oh, yeah. It was reaching.
Instead of just being funny.
Just being funny. I
Right.
think the original Coming to America movie had a great storyline, and Eddie Murphy was funny within the story,
Right.
and it made sense. This
Yeah.
one, they was forcing everything in down your throat. I'm like, come on, bro, it wasn't that. It wasn't that funny.
Hold
So-
on. All right, hold on.
so no good.
Hold on, because I still want to continue with that. Let's just do a quick toast
To our sponsor, Yave Tequila.
and shout out to our guest Omar.
Unlock possibilities.
Unlock
to the top.
possibility to the top, baby.
It could have been much better.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real nice.
They was better off having putting that money putting that budget money to the story.
Right.
Have a good story. You could have had a dope story and just had it okay funny.
They put all the budget into hiring everybody in the
Yeah,
black
man.
community.
I think it looked like, honestly, it looked like just a continuous video of Instagram skits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just different scenarios of Instagram, high.
That quick humor that wasn't
Yeah,
that
it
funny.
just didn't really work.
You know what, man? Like back in the 80s and 90s, we had good quality movies. Because they emphasized the actual script.
Mm-hmm.
It had a dope storyline to all these movies was just dope and original. Now it's like everybody like, all right, throw a midget somewhere, throw a albino dude, somebody was supposed to. I mean, just make it funny quick. Like just fall. Like you can let it build up. And I felt bad it wasn't funny, man. I watched it, I was like, damn, bro. Like it could have been so simple.
Yeah.
I wish I wrote some of it. Like, it could have made it.
I wish I would.
No, 'cause I know
real.
you did a little comedy skit
Yeah, I spoofed it.
on coming to America.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't get to see it,
Bro, no lie, I did that in 2019. I did like 7 shows.
Mm-hmm.
All sold out shows right in Harlem in the theater. I spoofed Coming to America, and I added comedy with stand-up comedy, and I just reenacted some parts and just spoofed the parts. I did the opening scene again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait, all the characters?
majority I did the Solo dude. I had the fight scene live.
So this. Hold on.
Yeah,
You breezing right. Hold on. First of all, you breezing right past this. This is monumental right here. You said you were in the Apollo, right?
No. This was the Firehouse Theater. The Firehouse Theater on 124th Street.
And like Lenox, right, or something like that.
No, it's like between
Fifth Avenue?
between Saint Nick and A4
okay.
on Morningside.
All right, more
small little
west.
block or this little
All right,
theater
more
over there.
Mm-hmm.
Owned by a guy named George Faison. He was the creator of The Wiz.
Okay.
A black guy, amazing guy.
A creator of the actual show, The
Yeah,
Wiz?
the Broadway
movie.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's the OG like
Michael Jackson, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
with Oprah. He's like one of them kind of people.
Okay.
So he let me do I'm the only comedian he let use his theater.
Mm-hmm.
So I used the theater, and I had the whole theater at my disposal. We had like sold out shows, and I took time to write that out. I made it fun. I made it like original.
Right.
I bought the wigs. I bought the costumes.
Right.
And then it was like a play, more than a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And for us, people our age, we don't watch the more plays. That's rare.
Yeah.
So that's like people's first time seeing it like a quote unquote play in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And no lie, to this day, that's probably my best shows in my life.
It's the ones that you produced.
And it was well received.
It was well received, and also it's like I came out the box. I said, no, what? I'm tired of doing stand up. I'm doing stand up. It's great. I'm not tired of it, but I'm like, I want to jazz
Did
it
you
up.
bring it back?
I think I might, cause I had people had a great time.
That's
They had a great. I do a lot of shows. I had a lot of shows in my career, That's probably my best and favorite show was that show. Hands down.
In 2019, you did this.
Yeah,
I seen somebody post that you that they thought that your version of it was better than the movie's version.
I had a guy named AJ Carter. He's a bigger dude. He's on Instagram a lot. Funny as hell, right? Big dude. Mm-hmm. We did a fight scene. I'm gonna tell you my wardrobe, what it consists of. I went to Modell's. You know that the sweatsuit you get.
Gotta go to Mo's.
No, the sweatsuit you get trying to lose weight. The plastic.
The what are like garbage bag.
Yeah. So I bought 2 of those. Right. I bought 2 of those. And that was my pants. That was his pants. And
wait, that was
the fight scene. That was our pants. Then I went and I had I bought two mops. Okay. I took the poles off. That was the sticks.
Right.
And I drove from Jersey to the Bronx. We practiced in the park on our practicing. We practiced our little routine.
That must have been hilarious.
Yeah, bro. It was so fucking funny, man. It was so fun to do, bro.
Was the guy like fit like semi? Well,
nah, he was.
Were you semi or you? Were you
I was Eddie. I went to Harlem. I got a ponytail done. I got a ponytail done for the part. It was mad long. Came down. Fucking girl. Fucking charged me $20 for one fucking braid, bitch. But
one braid.
One braid, $20. But I got one braid, and I had this shit clipped on.
That was the African. That was all right. But
the fight scene. AJ's out of shape. He's a big dude, so it was fucking hilarious, bro. It was like, and we did it live. People all around us, and it was the best show I did in my life.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. That's dope. So
when I seen them do the real movie and fuck it up, I'm like, bro, you couldn't fuck that up. It's so easy. Just don't fuck it up.
Bro, I think definitely try it to be too culturally in.
What you mean?
Like, as far as the people, like the music, like remember the all right. So I'm sure. Have you seen the actual show?
You talking about
Coming to America?
Or are you talking about the movie?
The new movie.
Yeah, yes.
So you've seen it as well, right?
Yes.
So,
well, I hope we all seen it.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
America.
I will tell you why I say that, because
I didn't want to
sleep about 45 minutes in, and I woke up about maybe 15 minutes left. So I didn't actually see the full movie, but what I did see, I saw a lot. Like I said, I saw a lot of Instagram, like a little bit more polished Instagram skit type scenes.
Yeah.
And I saw, and also the music that it incorporated. It was I felt like it was grabbing too much at our culture in a way where this is not the King of Zamunda type. It just didn't seem authentic.
So there's certain parts in there, right? They could have just made serious. Everything they had to be funny.
Right.
Some shit could have been serious, and that would make the funny parts even more funny.
Right.
So, for instance, like people love Wesley Snipes. They love them in that movie, right? And I love them too. But that part for me could have been serious.
For him.
No, I mean like that character should have been serious.
Not like a
dancing and shit. And I'm the villain, but I'm a dance.
Like he's still a goofy from
they
back.
They overdid it.
So mind you, let's say he was stone cold serious. And he really was a killer. He really was like, yo, I'll kill people for real. And I'm taking your village if you don't marry my daughter.
That would have changed the whole narrative.
So now we've seen the actual reason why he got to find his son. There's a real reason now, not like some fictional shit. Because
that was actually, she was actually funny though. I like her.
Leslie Jones was funny.
She was funny, bro.
No, Leslie was funny. I'm talking about Wesley's part.
Yeah, I'll get it.
That one part, if people made it serious, then that shit would make more sense. Like, yo, I gotta get my son, because if I don't, they're gonna kill me. And they got tanks outside and soldiers ready.
Right.
Everything was like everybody playing around, dancing and shit. And I'm like,
Rick Ross. Every actor in the black community.
Man.
No, but also
that's why they couldn't get no good writers, because they had too many actors.
Here's the thing, and that's the sad part about the game, though, right? The game now is that in order for us to highlight our people, we gotta squish them into one movie, right? Because Hollywood is not
necessarily. I think they just made some bad
They
choices.
definitely, but think about most of the black movies that are I mean, obviously this wasn't self funded.
Yeah.
Obviously Hollywood has some funding behind it, but most movies when it's a black like urban style movie, they squeeze.
You try to maximize
everybody in the movie.
But that's where they made the mistake at, because coming to America was above that. It wasn't just no urban movie. That's a worldwide movie.
You didn't need
Everybody loved that movie. That's Eddie Murphy in his prime right
You didn't need that right now. You like when that came out, I think that was Samuel L. Jackson's first role.
Yeah. Might have been, yeah.
Really?
I'm not sure.
That was early on. He's like, yeah.
How was that? That seems recent for it to be Sam.
Nah, that was like
for it to be Sam though.
That's like one of the early.
I thought Sam was like
he played that role a couple times, like a.
But not before then.
No, I don't think so. I think you're right. That's
like one of the first roles. That, some of the comedians that was in that movie, that's like first roles.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like he kind of brung guys out for the first time with that movie. So we didn't know these people ahead of time. So you was like, oh, that guy is this guy. No, you know who they were. Mm-hmm. Once again, they just gotta pick. A lot of Hollywood now, they do this thing where they want the most followers. Like, you got followers, we gonna put you on this movie or this TV show. Hopefully your followers will watch this show, support it. And just so you got followers, that mean you're talented. Right. In that regard. You can have mad followers, that mean you're talented.
It's popular.
But how do you look at the game now for comedians? Especially there's like this major transition.
Wait a minute. Let's back up a little bit before we get too deep into that. Because you have a little bit of a rags to riches story that I want to get into before we get into the nitty gritty of how the comedy scene is right now.
Got you.
So you went from a rags to riches story to living in poverty. I did a little bit of research on you to being announced on stage by Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's dope.
So can you fill in a little bit of blanks?
Well,
how that happened?
Well, quick story. I was born and raised in Harlem. You know what I mean? My mom's was single parent.
Yeah.
My dad had passed away like when I was like maybe 9. My dad was we lived in Baltimore for a little while.
Right.
Mom had a drug problem. Dad had a drug problem. I guess I was a young bum ass nigga for a long time.
For lack of a better.
We all were at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially coming up with my boss was the same way as some.
I didn't have anything, so I just use my humor
to
get me back, get me past out of things. Survived the hood for the most part. I use basketball as a way to kind of get myself out but just that's my escape with basketball.
Right.
I wasn't the best, but I was pretty good.
Okay.
So it helped me go to college.
That's what I just told him too.
I got to college because of that. But before that, I kind of started we had a community center in my neighborhood. In the community center, we had this lady named Miss Gibbs.
Right.
So she had reached out to NYU for some people from Black Student Union to come from NYU.
This that lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
she passed away, right?
No, they still alive, I believe.
Oh, in the center, right across the street right across from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Miss Gibbs.
She's alive. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an OG.
Yeah.
So she invited people to come from NYU to come to our center, our rec, more or less, and talk to us about college.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, come to college, and it's a bunch of pretty girls and shit. Like, oh, all right, this is all right. So then they invited. I said, yo, they cool. So y'all want to come down to one of our events? I was like, cool. So me and my boy Carl Ravenel.
Carl Greg?
No, not Gregory. Carl Ravenel, a light skinned Carl. We rode our bikes from the block.
Mm-hmm.
We rode bikes from the block, which is 105 First Avenue, to West 4th Street. Rode down there.
Nice. That's a nice ride right there.
Nice ride.
Yeah, nice ride.
Got down there, went to see the event, wound up being a comedy show. So I was exposed to comedy at that age.
How old were you then?
Out of high school.
Okay.
My mom's like, Omar, you're funny, you should do comedy. She signed me up for comedy in high school. Like, I ain't fucking with comedy.
You was slapping on niggas on the court though.
I was, but I wasn't. Just having fun. There wasn't nothing crazy about it.
Yeah.
Fast forward, I met guys there to help me out in my career to this day, and push me to do comedy. I went to college, played ball there, playing more for the school and everything. We won the championship. And
nice. What division?
Division 2.
Nice.
Well, I wound up quitting my team because along that path, I found comedy. Like just fucking around in school, and I think Carl had dared me one time to go on stage and perform comedy. Did this shit. It was fucking amazing. Like this is like a high I never got before.
Right.
Kept doing comedy, and at that point, finished school, came home. So I'm just do comedy. So I came back to the projects. I mean, back to the hood, and it was
So you just started off being funny, or you did?
No. Like,
Had to be some failures.
No, a lot of failures. I was all right. I mean, and then on top of that, like when I was in the hood, I was a young lost boy too. I was lost in the
right. I
was gangbanging and shit. I was doing all kind of dumb shit. Yeah, bro.
Oh, when? Yeah. When? Oh, wait. When did that happen, bro?
I was stone cold back in the days. No, I wasn't murdering niggas.
No, but
I was a stone cold gangbanger.
Not to take away from a nigga that's always smiling and laughing to make you think that he ain't.
That's how you know he was stone cold.
But the nigga, I never seen
I'm a gangster.
If O got into an argument in front of me, it was because it was competitive basketball.
Yeah, but
it wasn't like O was looking at another nigga and was like, "Oh, I want that and I don't have it, so I'm taking it." So
most of my life, I was never like I hated gangs. Mm-hmm. There was mad gangs that came from my block. I was like, "That's stupid," and I joined in. I think some low lives came one time. Joined the low lives. Like I ain't joined no low lives.
Yeah,
that just sounds.
And you know, it was mad gangs.
Mad gangs. I'm like, this is all stupid. Shit. Every
friend you had was in the gang.
Yeah, like join the low lives. They're like low lives. They're like L up, like low lives and shit. It's like fuck, sounds stupid.
Yeah.
We gotta be low lives. Yeah. That was one gang. Mm-hmm. Then I think like black something. Black Rose was a gang.
Black Rose. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing that. Shit's stupid too.
So what gang did you join?
I was a crip.
Really?
I was a crip in Harlem before Crips was in Harlem.
All that
blood. Yeah, I was crip.
You was a gangster.
Yo, bro, where the fuck was I, man?
You was in Metro. You wasn't in my block.
But I was always in East River, yo.
You don't like that, bro. You didn't live there.
I didn't live there, but like, bro, y'all was right. Y'all was literally a building away from me, bro.
Maybe you wasn't really on the streets like you thought you was. You wasn't in the streets.
I was definitely not in the streets on that level. And
neither was I. I was not saying about hey like bah kill everybody gonna die.
It's like I ain't killed nobody.
All right, so
I was just telling jokes and I had a blue shirt on.
You're right, exactly. So when I think about where we grew up at, right, and I think about some of the niggas that we both know that was really
about that life.
Yeah. And I look at you and I say, all right, if you was a part of any of them niggas that was crip, like I couldn't see you putting yourself in a position that you would jeopardize your life like that from what I know of you. So to know that you got into that phase, that's news to me. So
I didn't know like I didn't choose, like it just happened, bro. Like no lie, I was a fighter, always a fighter. I had a lot of fights in the block.
Okay.
I was like 42-2.
42-2.
That's a nice.
Yeah, I know.
That's almost.
I was good. I was nice.
Almost Mayweather handles.
Who was the? I want to hear about the 2.
Hold on.
Fuck the 42. Tell me about the 2.
There's something. Hold on. There's something happened. There's something happened in the projects that was really big with your family.
All right.
And it was a lot of cops and mad people outside, like
summertime
in the daytime. I remember
he told you he was a crip, nigga.
No. He wasn't a crip at this time. I don't think he was cripping at this time. I know that I came to the courts to ball, and when I got there, it was mayhem, and it had something to do with you and your family.
Yeah,
and I wasn't even there though. Daytime, you wasn't there.
I wasn't even there. I was at work. So what happened?
All right, what happened?
So more or less. So I think I was cripping at the time. I think I probably was cripping at the time, but something happened with my mom and my sister.
Right.
And some other family from Metro. Some shit happened with them, and I think somebody hit my sister.
You were fighting outside?
They was fighting outside, my sister.
In front of the parking lot.
And then, it's my project, bro. Like, we're loved. I'm loved in my block.
Of course. Yeah.
So, like, same way something happened, I'm not there. My block held me down until I came back.
Yeah, it was nuts
so
out
I heard,
there,
like,
I didn't know that you was...
Everybody, he beat the nigga up, he came down, and He's like, word? I'm like, I'm working at fucking Starbucks or something. She's like, word? I had a latte. Like, what happened again? I'm like, what happened again?
Tell that story again. What happened?
Blowing your teeth. What happened?
God damn.
But no, so he had mentioned earlier that he had did a little research on you. And that there was a story about you being from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And
is there a person named Fists? Is that a
Fist?
A girl?
I don't think
that was bullying you, or that
I was bullied. So
it was like
I was.
Yeah, I remember.
I was bullied by a girl. Yeah. Like my first fight was with a girl in life. It's like I was like 6 years old.
Nah.
And my dad, he was a black spade. This nigga was like OG gangster. They all do karate and shit back in the days.
Right.
He's one of them niggas, right? So he's like, yo, you gotta be tough.
Yeah.
So he paid this nigga to fuck me up. Like,
he paid this nigga to fuck him up?
He paid this nigga to fuck me up.
You wanna beat my son up?
Yeah, like, he wouldn't really like beat my ass, like rough me up and see me and mush me or something like that kind of shit. Like, what you doing? Like, your dad said I gotta mush you.
He told you that?
Yo, like your dad.
I'd have definitely got knuckled up. I would have definitely knuckled up.
Your dad said I gotta mush you.
Yeah.
I would have proved my dad wrong over that.
This nigga ain't see me just put in the chest. Like, what the fuck? Your dad said you put
like daily or just one like in
nah,
one,
like
one
for like a good couple of months. It's just I see this nigga like this nigga gonna fuck me up.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. He got this nigga on the books, yo.
You see me just slap me. Pow! What the fuck? Cause like yo, it's like yo, y'all get tough. You too soft, smiling and shit. Smiling all happy and
all happy.
This is a rough world out here. Get this nigga.
Like you enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
You supposed to be happy.
Shit ain't sweet out here.
So everybody bullied me in Baltimore. Everybody fucked me up.
How old are you at this point?
I had like 7 or 8.
Okay.
I mean, they like, yo, you gotta get tougher. It's a tough world out here in Baltimore.
So you went to Harlem.
Nah. So I had cousins and everything. These niggas was stone cold murderers. They like still everybody fucking me up.
Yeah.
They just everybody just fucking me up.
Are you the light skinned one in the
fucking
family?
Me up. The girl like she liked me. What it was, she liked me. She had like 8 brothers. She had a whole bunch of brothers like my age and older. They would have fucked me up. They probably already fucked me up. They probably already fucked me up. So many niggas just sitting so I feel like, yo, I hear her, they gonna fuck me up for real. So one day she chasing me around this car, chasing me, come here. I think she punched me in the face. I'm like, yo! And I'm running around the car, she's chasing me and shit. And her brother said, yo, stop running from her, yo. Hit her back.
Her brother.
They know his bad one, brother. She mad with brother, yo. Hit my sister.
He want a reason to fuck you up, yo.
He's like, yo. He's like, hit her, yo. Come on. She be fucking you up every day. Hit her. So I stopped running and I was like, pow. I hit her. She fell down and shit. I'm like, I won my first fight. My dad see me, didn't fuck me up. You ain't no girls, that kind of shit. Yeah. So by the time I came to Harlem, like it was like in the late 80s, early 90s, I was like, yo, I'm coming from Baltimore to a new block in Harlem. Once you're a pussy, you really can't change that rap. If you getting fucked up,
you can. You gotta
shoot a nigga. Then you gotta go to jail.
No, you gotta put your hands on a nigga.
Too much work.
Yeah, like that's
too much work. Be like, you know what?
You gotta win some, you lose some. You might lose your first one, bro.
Once you label the pussy, I don't care. You can be first grade, second grade, third grade. You a pussy forever until you catch somebody. You got to stab somebody in the face till you lose that.
Nah, bro, that's
true,
bro.
You could be a pussy or a convict.
I'm vouching for some of these niggas out here that is pussy and redeem themselves.
Yeah, bro.
Let me tell you why.
You ain't pussy for losing a fight. He's saying.
No, you can lose
a
fight.
Just when you get that label, doing some pussy shit.
Oh, the label. If you do some pussy shit, yeah,
that's forever.
Yeah, if you do some pussy shit, yeah.
But I'm talking about you get mislabeled though.
Knocked out. And then you lose a fight.
No,
that's not pussy.
People get knocked out every day.
I'm saying, but I got fucked up so much. I had a label as a pussy.
But you wasn't pussy. You just.
I kept losing. You keep losing, you're a pussy.
You don't know how to fight.
But you're a pussy then.
If you was in, if you was in like boxing or mixed martial art, they'd be like, "Let's warm up. Go get Omar."
You fuck him up real quick. Then do the real fight.
But bro, if you play in a video game and you keep losing,
you suck.
You suck. But all right, it's because you don't know how to play. The more you play, the better you get. So you gotta get nice at your shit.
More and more, you keep on losing more and more. You still suck.
Yeah.
And now you get a label as like
mindset, bro.
Well, all I know that I felt at the time, everybody in Baltimore knew I was pussy.
But how you felt?
Pussy.
He's like, listen. I was pussy.
I was pussy.
Bro. No matter how I was scared. I was pussy.
Yo, Baltimore was something different back in the days. Baltimore was real.
Baltimore is still something different.
Yeah. Baltimore, I mean, back in the days, there was no parks to play in. It was like fucking drug violence and shit. Baltimore was serious. I had niggas I had kids in my class selling drugs like in the first grade. It was that, bro. I had my classmates selling crack.
That's not even
me trying to exaggerate for this shit. No,
that's 6 or 7 years old.
That's because they felt like you're that young, you can't get locked up. So this crack.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what happened.
Innocent victims.
Yeah. So more or less, when I came to Harlem, like, yo, I got a clean slate here. I'm pussy in Baltimore out here. I'm a new nigga.
I feel like now that you saying it, I remember when you first made it to Harlem.
When I came to Harlem, my first day in Harlem, I got jumped my first day.
First day.
Where?
In Harlem. Nigga, you was at Metro, bro.
Where?
In front of my block, in front of my building.
In front of East River?
No, in front of my building.
But you was in East River?
Yeah.
In front of the courts?
Yeah.
You got jumped in front of the courts?
Who?
Put them on blast.
The twins, they moved out.
What twins? The tall twins?
Nah. There's some dark niggas.
He said, nah, the other ones.
The other niggas.
The other ones.
The dark niggas.
He said blackness.
I remember, I think it was, I think Damien from Wilson. It could have been him.
All these niggas.
Damien. Damien from Wilson. No, Larry from Wilson.
I know Larry.
And
wow.
Two.
And I guarantee you they're your niggas now.
Now we so cool. We all family. Cause we
grew up. Yeah.
But I fucked all of them up. I won it. I didn't get jumped and lost. I won that battle. Cause I got fucked up so much in Baltimore.
You won while you was getting jumped.
No, what happened?
That's legendary.
I got beat up so much in Baltimore
that I
was just rougher than these niggas in Harlem. I mean, in my block, I just fought so much because I got fucked up all the time.
Were you fighting? Hold on, let me ask you a question. Were you fighting in front of your building, right? Hold on, and then the fight ended up not by the courts, but you know the shit in front of the courts.
Yeah.
But before East River splits to go to Wilson, to go to First Avenue.
The fight stayed right from my building. The whole fight.
In front of the door.
Yep, and for different rounds. The whole block more or less kind of watched me fight these 5 niggas. So I fought.
Bro, I think I was there,
I fought
bro.
The 2 twins.
How come you witnessed all this fucking negative shit that happened to him?
Yo, bro, that's all.
This nigga was there for everything. He's like, wait a minute.
I was there. I helped out. I saw that shit. You did a good job.
I was watching.
Yeah, help me, nigga. Yeah, I saw you.
I remember because I do remember. So when I first told you about the story that I thought O was at his building when that happened to your sister.
Yeah, but that was good. That was years later.
Understood.
Yeah,
but my recollection of this situation is in pieces. So I think that I'm tying in the vision of that scene with knowing that I saw you getting down.
So I fought the twins first. I fucked these twins up. They're like, yo, we fucked the twins up. Get them, lad.
And you sure it did not end it? Did it end it in the court?
No, I fucked all of them up right in front of my building.
That one
little area
in front of the building, in front of your building door.
Right from my building.
And there was people watching.
The whole block was there.
Watching.
He's like, yo,
I'm telling you, bro.
You were watching.
The whole block.
You were watching.
The whole block, like, yo, who's going to little nigga fight everybody? I fought all that, kick niggas and balls, blah, 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 blah. And from that point on, like,
niggas fucking
he can fight. Oh, he good. So most people live in the block, live in the projects. You got family there. You got 2 cousins, my auntie right here, uncle. It was just me.
Just you.
So I had to make sure I had to hold myself down.
So this nigga from Baltimore.
Yeah, this nigga. Yeah. But I lived in Harlem too. I lived in uptown and all that shit. But I'm now out here by myself. No older cousins. Nobody. Just me here. So I just came in like, nah, I'm not being a pussy here. Like that. Nah, I'm fucking up.
And East River wasn't. You know, people look at Metro North where I came from, compared to East River, as the pretty side of First Avenue, as opposed to East River. East River was more.
You came from the pretty side, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's the pretty side.
It was just an assumption.
Yeah, he's the pretty side. Yeah. He can't play ball and shit, nice niggas and shit. Nigga, dad can't do it. His father and son shooting around like.
They be watching the drama from afar.
Got a dad?
He
got a dad out here in Chicago.
That's your daddy?
Dad? Yo, what's leg?
Yo.
He got the same name as you?
Bro, that's how he sounds.
Yo, Wesley!
Yo.
Him and his phone machine around. Nobody got a phone but this nigga Wesley.
Like, who this older nigga you playing with? He look like he old enough to be your dad.
Here's the deal. So I'm going to take my man O back a little bit. So I used to hang out with a group of dudes. We used to call ourselves the Fat Five, but it was my boy Fonz. Rest in peace.
I love Fonz. I love Fonz.
Yeah,
that's my guy right there.
Yeah, hey, let's do one for him.
Yeah, let's do one real quick.
Let's do another shot.
Fonz, my guy, man.
Fonz is a good dude.
I played ball at Parkhurst High School, right? Mm-hmm. Fonz played ball at Norman Thomas. So I mean, we played him one time, right? So I was just happy to see Fonz on the court. And I mean, that's my brother. Like, Fonz dead, man. It's just that's my guy, man. I think something happened at one time. I think I was about to get jumped somewhere. Something's gonna happen. Outnumbered somewhere. It was something like that. I was in a bad bind, and Fonz like, nah, I ain't going down. Cause Fonz was the OG. Like I'm like, wow, I think he's 2 years older than me. Fonz was like.
Fonz 1 year older than us.
Well, I know Fonz a bigger dude than me.
Yeah, he was
that guy.
Salute to my boy Fonz.
Love you, Fonz. Love you, baby.
You already know.
Fonz held me down. Mm-hmm. Held me down, big time. That's my guy.
Right. Oh, my bad.
Held me down.
But wait, where was I? I'm sorry.
The Fat Fives, you. Fonz.
Oh, so it was me, Fonz. I don't know if you remember KK.
KK was nice.
KK, Spanish.
Nice, like small.
Ooh, Spanish. Yeah. That's my boy.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, my boy KK. His son's mom just passed away. He just had he had kids probably the same age as mine, I think. Yeah. I'm actually helping his son right now with his credit, so that's my little man right
I've been fucking for a long time.
But that's my boy.
Y'all niggas been fucking.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my ride. That's like from day one. But you know Lamont. Lamont is the one that really took off with ball. Like, he was nice. He's still nice.
He's like fucking six.
He's like 6'2",
solid,
200. Yeah,
fast
he's nice.
Remember,
he still be balling with the best. So like he be fucking with the NBA players and all that. And then my man Dale. I don't know if you remember Dale. Dale was.
I remember Dale. Remember he had a brother Derek.
His little brother.
Not Derek. Darnell.
Darnell. Yes. Yeah. So Dale, he had this some time as well as KK. But the point of me saying that is, we didn't have a basketball court in Metro North. So East River had a basketball court, and East River was full of tough young niggas.
So the pretty niggas had to go to the rough side and play ball.
But it wasn't nothing. All right.
But it's family though.
We all family. So I mean, on the joke level, the pretty side came up. But to keep it real,
it was all love.
To keep it real, Metro North had the best basketball players.
I did.
We had the best basketball players on First Avenue. If you go back to like Reggie and Gio,
I can't hold you. Y'all had the best players.
We had some really good basketball players. So we would go to East River and ball. But these dudes had some good ones too. Like I had Carl Gregg.
Carl Gregg was nice.
Carl Gregg was a beast. That was one of my favorite players on the East side.
Mine too. Mine too.
I don't want to keep mentioning names, but that was where you went to toughen up. But we built relationships. We were family. Even though we knew we were like East, Metro North.
But we were school in Metro North though. Our school was in Metro North. 50 was right there.
So how far back you go with me, bro? Because I didn't know we went to PS 50 together too.
I lived with you for 2 years. No, folks.
Yo, like
the couch.
What? You made me think like, wait, hold on, man. We all like you.
There was those couple years back in.
My pops was a Rolling Stone, B. You might remember some.
You light skin too, nigga. You could remember. We went to 50, bro.
We left off.
All right, I'm sorry.
We were in East River. You was a crip.
Yeah.
And we was like, that's where we left off in the transition.
Let's
keep going to where the comedy came in.
So I was doing the crip thing, which wasn't working out for me.
Thank you.
Thank God. I'm glad.
No,
I don't know if we would be doing this podcast if it worked out.
No lie, bro. Like, I got into it because in high school, so that's when the Bloods was doing too much. They was cutting everybody in the face and shit like that, and they was running the city. Mm-hmm. And I remember going to school one day, and these like 4 blood kids tried to like rob me. They're like, "Yo, what you got in your pocket?" I'm like, "Nothing." So he tapped my pocket, and I smacked his hand. He's like, "Oh, you tough, huh? You a tough nigga."
Wait, where was this at?
Park West, going to school.
Oh, school, yeah.
Going to school. And I was with my guys, my friends from my neighborhood. We all came together. Then they just left me. Mm-hmm. They kept walking while I'm getting
Where'd Omar go?
Yeah, like, oh, what's going to happen with him? Oh, shit. Disappeared out.
That happened with me before, too. Yeah. I understand. That was going on in the 90s.
Niggas left me and shit. And I'm fucking surrounded by 4 blood niggas trading my food. And he's like, yo, I'm kind of 3.
Wait, you were crip at this time?
No, I was regular.
Right.
I was the ball player.
Yeah, let him. He's building it up. He's building it up.
So make sure.
The dude was like, yo, I'm kind of 3. And you don't empty your pockets, I'm gonna eat your food. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, nah, I'm eating.
So I'm gonna count to 3.
So nigga did. No, he had to.
One.
Yeah, the play out shit, put the play out,
yeah.
shit. I'm like, oh man.
But he had the whole dramatic.
Yeah, it's dramatic. It was a moment in my life. I mean, never forget this shit. Yeah. So I kind of stepped back, like lean back a little bit, because I didn't want to like be like steward then and like kind of like make it even more aggressive. I'm like, let me just chill. I kind of backed a little bit, like, yo, you wildin'. Put my hands down, but ready for whatever. And out of nowhere, it's like, yo, nah, chill, yo. That's Omar, he a ball player. That's my guy. Another blood guy. And I was like, you know what? And I got away. No cuts.
This is in New York?
This is Park West High School.
Oh, you said Park West. Yeah.
So at that point, I know what y'all like, oh, fuck this nigga, I'm crip now. I'm up, started drinking crips. I started doing all the crip shit on social media, AOL. I was gonna go to AOL chat. Yeah,
Cripping on AOL, nigga.
I'll tell you, I learned how to.
Wait, how old are you at this time?
Maybe like 17, 18. Or 6.
We still balling at that time.
I was still balling, yeah.
Cripping?
Yeah, bro.
I don't remember you.
You know why? Because you didn't have AOL. That's why.
No. Hit me out. Hit me out. So we be on we go to the AOL chat room. You can search your chat room titles. It's like New York, Brooklyn, Harlem, gang.
So you pick a borough to pick on.
No, so you go to the gang chat room. Yo, I'm not lying, bro.
How gangsta is that, yo?
You go to the gang chat room.
Oh my God.
And if you blood, you typing in like red font and shit. And you cramp in blue font.
I promise you, I did not know this existed.
It just happened, bro. It's happened. You like, yo. You like.
What year is this? Like 98, 99?
It's like
AOL.
AOL.
Whenever that shit was.
Some shit.
Yeah.
No, that's like 98.
So, bro, we cripping over the computers and shit. And all you go to chat room, all you see is BK all day, CK all day. That's why you niggas writing this shit all day long. And then through that shit, I started meeting like actual Crips. And then I linked up with some actual Crips. And
you became a Crip online?
No. Then I met a nigga. We got cool. Got jumped in. I was cripping. But
hold on. You met a nigga online and became a Crip?
Yeah, I went to the block. We was on 110th in Columbus.
This is an original story, bro.
This is crazy.
I've never heard nothing like that.
This is a comedy.
Bro, it really happened in real life.
A comedian becomes a fucking Crip. Yo, that is hilarious.
Yo, bro, because like, you know what? Like, back in the day.
Nigga logged in.
We logged in. Like, they like,
nigga logged in.
Come in, they're like, oh, shit. Time to log in. I'm like... Time to log in.
Wait. Did you get jumped in online?
No.
Yo,
like, wait. Punch, jab, block.
Yo, wait. So uppercut, jab. Wait. You get jumped in.
I got jumped in on 110th in Columbus, right by the park. I got jumped in by 4 people. It's called squared in. Got squared in for 4 minutes of fighting these niggas, and squared in. That was at the.
So looking back at the crib. Hold on. Let me finish this question real quick.
Because this shit is interesting.
Oh yeah. Looking back. I'm sticking with it.
Go ahead.
Looking back at that life, right, and knowing that you had to get jumped in. Do you still look at the niggas that you had to answer to? Or you had to, like, these are the niggas that was your, I don't know what the terms are.
OGs and shit?
Your OGs to be like, yeah, if I jump him in, he's official Crip. Because what happens is if you go to another set or you go around another set and nigga asking who pulled you in. So, and you say a nigga name, a nigga like, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Yeah, you know what happened? Back in those days, like, there was almost no Crips in Harlem.
Yeah, definitely wasn't. I don't remember any.
Only Crips in Harlem that I heard of was like an Edgecombe, and I never really
from the West Coast. In the Midwest.
They're never really in Harlem, so It was like a bunch
of
us.
It wasn't enough of y'all.
It was enough of us. So if you was Crip, you kind of
had to be a tough nigga to be a Crip because you knew there was a lot more other blood niggas than you were.
So I was never wasn't reckless, but niggas knew I fought. They know like Omar wasn't, he
wasn't no punk.
He not a punk, so they never tested me. And I was also a cool nigga too. So I was not here starting trouble, but I'm a Crip, like, don't fuck with me. If you fucking me with, then I had a nigga with me named Barry. He was crazy ass nigga.
I know Barry.
You know Barry. He's Crippin' too. So
East River?
Yeah. So Barry, he crazy. Gary shoot everybody. Pow, pow, pow. That's my guy.
Barry sounds real.
Barry's my guy. So that's my brother. So like they knew it was me and Barry's only niggas out there. So I mean, we was able to just. I was more or less living because they're like, yo, Omar.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Chance on Barry would be behind him. I was always chill with this nigga. And then at one point, I got me a gun. Mm-hmm. When I got my gun, I felt like, you know what, I'm good now because. I mean, most of the Bloods had blades. I had a gun.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Yeah, so you eat my food, I'm shooting your ass. So that was.
That was a hell of a.
Bro, he shouldn't be able to get. He shouldn't be able to eat your food if you had that gun though.
But don't talk about it too. A lot of things too. Like I wasn't really acting like no tough guy, no tough super quick dude in my block. That's one thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to be like, yo, I'm in my block doing the most. I was always.
You just didn't want to get jumped no more. So you had niggas, you had a protection and you had a rep.
No, like at that point, I mean, I was out. I was good, man. Like I carried myself a certain kind of way, right. But I was always out of my block. I mean, cripping. I didn't ever crip really in my block. I feel like it was like uncomfortable.
Did you live with your family?
Lived with my family there. It's too much stuff. I'm like, going to do that. Yeah, my mom out there.
What you live like on the second floor?
First floor.
First floor.
And then when I was cripping too, some of the real blood niggas, the real niggas that be clapping niggas. Yeah. They happened to be. They was around for a little bit in my little crip term. Then they got locked up. But it was still so much going on, bro.
That's crazy to see my man old.
I was cripping. I had the bush niggas on the beats on the shit. I was doing the most. I was low. I was lost dude, man. My mom wasn't working. I had my little brothers coming in the world. I had no money going to prom. It was like, I'm a high school bum ass nigga. I'm working. I'm at the flower shop. I work in a flower shop downtown, fucking making arrangements and making deliveries and shit.
Right.
So like, I'm like, yo, I'm in the thick of things. I mean, so at the time that seemed like it was a good option for me to do that dumb shit. But no lie, I don't regret none of that. I don't regret none of that shit. Like, I love this shit when I did it.
So how long were you a Crip? And how did real quick before I don't want to stay on the Crip thing, right?
Yeah,
but if you can put it in, I don't because just. You know, it's not common that someone says I was a Crip
in Harlem. That's rare.
One in Harlem in any game. Hold on.
From online from
AOL. well, that's a different.
Go ahead. Just to put that salt into it.
That's a different AOL. But in general, you don't just say I was a Crip. Like it's probably harder to get out than it is to get in. So like. What was your time frame of being a Crip, and how the hell did you get out without having to work?
Nah, what happened? So when I was in college, right? So I went to college shit freshman year. I think when I went to college, the summer of me leaving to go to college, my last summer in the block.
Where'd you go to college?
Post University in Connecticut.
Okay.
So
nice.
So the summer of that, I felt like I was going to die that summer. I felt it coming. Like I felt, because even in high school, it was just, I had so many close calls in high school. Because even in my high school, like probably almost no other Crip in the high school I was going to. Then it kind of spread, this nigga's a Crip. So now everybody is a blood, like it's a Crip, and they need to eat my food or beat me up to be verified in their gang.
In their gang, yeah.
So I'm like, but no one ever tried me. I played ball. I carry weapons in school every day. I put them on top of the rafters.
What high school is this?
Far West.
Okay. So because me and him went to junior high school, and I forgot that we did. But because junior high school 2 years quick. I was new in that shit in and out.
So I was in So I had like a lot of people. My boy told me this shit recently. We were in the train and shit going home in high school. They're like, yo, who Omar? Who Omar? Like what Omar? Who's cripping Omar? On the red train. I mean, the red train like
with the 2 to 3.
The back of the train was like the real shit. So we was on the red train. And people like, yo, who Omar here? Who Omar? I'm quiet as shit. Like, oh shit, nigga know who I am. Cause niggas like I'm like one of the very few Crips that like, yo, they jump me or eat my food or stab me or whatever it is. They oh, they legendary in that gang. Yeah. So I was like a target in my head all the time. So I was always like kind of laid back, chilling, making money, trying to stay out the way. So I went to college. To that summer of me, my final summer in Harlem, going to college, I felt like I was gonna get killed that year. So much shit was happening. Niggas came to my house to see me one time, knocked on my door. It was just like, to me.
In college?
No, but not in the block, in the neighborhood. They came to my house one time to catch me or see me like that. Then I started going to certain places. It got really uncomfortable too many times. Like, this is like, it's getting too hot. Then I knew somebody was cripping somebody else. They got killed. And then the summer of me going to college, got murdered. Tone Capone got murdered.
Yeah, I know Tone.
And I watched Tone Capone. I watched him.
Damn.
I seen. So it was like. Damn. It was like. I mean, I watched.
Oh, you going back then? That's far. That's when you was cripping.
Yeah.
Tone.
Yeah. So
wow. Okay.
So I remember watching this shit. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna die, yo. So I got to just kind of chill. So I just kind of that's so much kind of said, no, I just want to get to college. I just want to get the fuck out of the block and go to college. So I was like, I stayed in the house a lot. Or then I had a job at Starbucks. I just worked the job, all the time at the job, so I could not be in the block. Cause like I didn't want to be here.
Yeah. Because
being here is not gonna happen. I'm gonna be here chilling. Something gonna happen. That big fight you talk about, that big one, with my family. Yeah. That happened when I was at work.
Right. Yeah. You was talking about the coffee in the Starbucks.
Yeah, I missed it. I was at work. Yeah. So I was just like avoiding a lot of niggas that's blood. These are my friends. These are all my friends in my block. Everybody's blood in my area. They knew me.
Sorry, real quick. Was your apartment closer to the parking lot on First Avenue or closer to the FDR parking lot?
FDR parking lot.
All right, you was that building. Yeah. Right. That's where I saw you fighting.
Yeah. Right. I live right in front of the basketball court.
So when you was having these feelings that you was gonna die and you know you needed to get out of that, you wasn't thinking about being a comedian.
Nah, I was thinking about just like living, bro.
You just know you
I just wanted to leave that. I just wanted to leave my block. Like, I'm just tired of being here. Like, I love it. I love my friends, but like this is like, I don't know why I picked this shit. I mean, I picked this life and I loved it, but like this is not for me. Mm-hmm. I'm not out here doing reckless shit in the name of crip or whatever it is. And my OG was some nigga. Some shit happened with him with a gun. It was like no way. I just want to get out of this place. So much is going on. I went to college, my freshman year. I had every bandana. Like this first time in my life I can start wearing bandanas now. I'm not in New York. I'm in Connecticut now, so I can wear the blue shit. I can be a full blown crip now in peace. I can
in college
in peace. So
outside of the gang, just real quick, outside of the gang, like did you just like bandanas or something? Why you wearing so many bandanas?
Bandanas was a fashion thing back then.
Like you talk about the Tupac.
That was the thing back then. I was rocking bandanas. I wasn't even ganging at all.
Anyway, my bad. Go ahead.
We go up there to the school, and I got a bandana on. I'm being super crip in school, and then the time away from my block to let shit kind of slow down. And I'm in Connecticut now. Shit's not lit. When you in your room bored as fuck.
Yeah, college.
A lot of thinking time. Like kind of like we go to jail. You just thinking and reflecting and shit. It's kind of a similar thing, but now I'm in college. I'm like, yo, and now I'm doing all this crip shit. Like this shit's stupid. Then I met other Crips in school too that was cripping. We good school, we cool. And one of them got shot in the head one summer. He died. I'm like, yo, this is stupid, yo. I'm out here risking my life for this dumb shit. And I mean, it's not for me. I mean, I'm not gonna be out here clapping niggas, and I'm not trying to do all that. Like, this is stupid. I'm out at C-walking at parties. It's just stupid.
Right. No,
what am I really? Yeah, a little bit. I'm like, but what am I really doing though? Like,
yeah, a little bit.
What was the point of this? Like, there was no benefit. There was no crip plan. There was no crip.
Yeah.
Education fund. No scholarship behind this shit. It was just like, crip for no reason.
There's no nothing.
I had no enemies. I had thousands of enemies out of nowhere. I hope from no enemies to like thousands of enemies. Yeah. Like, it's stupid. And then
looking over your shoulder.
Then my OG, I don't know. To this day, I don't know what happened to this nigga. He could have been murdered by now.
To this day, what?
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to this nigga. I said, fuck it. Like, no one's around. I'm done. I'm done. Like, who gonna tell me? Like, first of all, I was already low with it already. So like, no one really. I'm like, I'm done. Like, you knew. Fuck it. Right. I was done.
Right.
And they got a pound with it. They had to come to me with it. But I'm done. I'm not doing this shit.
And then your first opportunity with comedy came.
But wait. Before you got to the comedy, how did you get out?
I say I'm done.
Told you.
I say I'm done.
There was nobody around no more.
So that's what I'm saying. So
like my OGs was like my age, and they was already doing so much extreme shit to be a Crip. Like these niggas was trying to be the best Crips in America, in Harlem. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, so they was doing so much shit all the time that there's no way they dead in jail.
You ever had a nigga that walk up on you while you was with your family that ain't seen you in years and was like, yo, what up, what up, cuz?
Nah, I wasn't like that. I was the coolest nigga.
I thought you was about to say, nah, cuz. Wasn't he about you was about to say, nah, cuz?
I was chilling, but I was like, no lie. If I was Crip, you know I was Crip, you just knew it. Like, it was like, in my mind, being a Crip was like, it was about making money. I mean, making chess moves. Like,
that's what I thought Crip
Crip. I was Crip for that mentality. That I was trying to plus kind of install fear in niggas' hearts and take over the block. My mom was like, yo, get this money, bro. Make these moves. So that was my whole thing about being a Crip. So when I was Cripping, I was like, yo, just making moves. I'm low key with it. Like I'm like, I was like low key with it. Nah, I was just low key, just chilling, man. Like. And now I look at my block today. My block is mainly Crip now, which is cool.
I don't even recognize it.
My block is mainly Crip, which is cool. And these young niggas like, yo, I was the first nigga over here doing this Crip shit. But good luck to y'all. Like, I mean, y'all do what y'all gotta do, but I'm not doing this shit no more. Also, shout out to everybody on the east side, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a few Crip friends that's Crip.
60s on them. I mean, I respect them guys, man. I mean, it takes a lot.
You know my cousin, Trip and you know they Bloods and Gene Chino. Yeah. You know they but we all family. That's why it shouldn't be it shouldn't even be no fucking cripping and blooding because we all grew up in the same slum shit.
It was kind of weird because I was cripping, it was blood. We was all friends. Like you can't beat me up because of Crip.
You had problems with Buzzo?
Yeah, that's my brother. Like I love all them guys, bro. They all my family, bro. So
yeah.
They all my Crip, blood, whatever. They all my family. Of
course.
We all go from the same place. We had the same struggles. We my family. We survived this shit. We all here now in our 30s and 40s, nigga. We family. We legit family.
So nobody was around. There wasn't no OGs no more. He's like, what? I don't even know what I'm tripping for no more.
Yeah, right. Quit.
And so what was the next step in the journey?
Just growth as a person. Mm-hmm. It's growth. It was just in college. It's about growth. I became the RA, which is resident assistant.
My son
like a campus cop, more or less.
My son just got approved for that.
That's a good thing.
College.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
Last semester, he's an RA.
They paying for your
curfew.
They paying for your
They pay for his room and board.
They get your room and board. Yeah, so it's a good thing. So I was an RA for a few years. I became the Black Student Union president.
Oh.
For a few years. Wow. I got to try to get deeper into my black
Salute
roots.
to you, brother.
Yeah, I did that. I mean, college, just trying to learn more. I did teaching programs. I wanted to be a teacher at one point, so I was doing these programs to become a teacher. And just growing as a person. I mean, seeing the world more, having talked to other people with different cultures. I mean, my school had a nice Asian population from Japan. They came to, I had Japanese friends.
Right.
I had white friends. I had people from Venezuela. We was always talking and building. And I just learned, you know what, bro? Like, it's bigger than just my block.
Right.
So
you've been to these countries too?
No, I just been a bunch of islands. There's a lot of islands.
I'm sure you was building some material from all these different cultures you was around. If you didn't even know you was.
It probably was, but I just take it in, man. It's like me being a dude from the projects. Mm-hmm. First saw about an incinerator. I mean, now I'm out here. I got a Japanese friend named Hideki and shit. I mean, that's
Hideki.
That's real. Like we really chilling. Like we out here drinking sake. I mean, drinking sake. I'm eating sushi first time.
Drinking sake and a suki and a
so I used to do. I started doing comedy in college, and it was a fun thing to do. I did good my first couple of times.
In college?
In college.
First year or?
My first year, I started doing comedy first year, playing around with it and shit, did it again second year. And I started doing so good that when they had comics, because every college got a budget for comedians to come to their school to perform.
Okay.
Every school, they have what they call activities budget. Everybody got a budget for this shit.
Right.
So they pay comedians to come to the school. So they used to pay guys to come to my school, and people in my school used to boo them. Say, yo, put Omar on stage. Every time, like, yo, fuck this guy. Put Omar on stage. Because Omar funny, all these guys. And they would boo these guys that they paid. They're getting paid $1,000 and they getting booed and shit. And I'm a student in the back, like, and I would get in trouble. Like, yo, Omar, yo, you causing a ruckus after these shows. Like, I'm not doing anything. These niggas.
My support.
This my support. Like, I ain't saying to these niggas. So they like, Omar, yo, well, you gotta do something. So they said, no, what once you become the comedy chair, so now you control all the comedy.
So you like the host.
So you vetting people now, man.
Yeah, I was vetting people, and I was like doing their contracts with them. I was opening the act for them. For everybody came to my school. Because that was their way to pacify the crowd. Like, you know what? Omar's good.
He's in the mix.
Let me put him in the mix so that way they can allow him to perform.
Yeah.
So now I started opening up, learn the contract, learn the business, and came out of school. I mean, back to the block and shit. And I hated that shit, bro. Like,
go back to the block?
Back to the block. I mean, it was like, I didn't want to be there. Like, yeah, I didn't like, I mean, I love my friends. I love everybody, but I didn't want to be there no more. Like,
sometimes that'd be a detriment, loving our friends.
Yeah, I love myself. I didn't want to be there no more. I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, I mean, we wake up in the morning, chill on the benches, and then chill, play a little ball.
Bro, remember that? Get high, chill on the benches?
Drink, and chill on the benches. We talk shit about
that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let's meet up.
And then just to chill on the bench for hours.
For hours, the whole day. You get fly and on the benches. I'm like, yo, I done seen a little bit of the world now. I don't want you to chill on the benches no more. So
drinking sake.
Yeah, I'll drink a sake with fucking Hideki. I'm not gonna be a fucking bitches chill with y'all niggas with Jordans on. Talking about who the best player, Scottie Pippen or Jordan. Nah, some of the same arguments. Yo, you know, fucking Jay-Z's the best rapper. He better not. Same fucking talk.
Same shit every
I'm like,
day.
I'm not doing this Sherry with y'all niggas.
Right.
So
So you was vetting, and then when did you start doing like shows?
So I started doing shows a little bit. I started this guy named Kim Black. Mm-hmm. He's a comedian that's from my block actually, and it could be my boy Mez or Mark Henry.
Shout out to Bez.
Mark, you know Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, yeah. Shout out to Mark Henry. That's that nigga.
I love him, funny dude.
That nigga on the court. That's a funny nigga on the court, B.
So niggas say, yo, Omar, yo, there's a guy named Kim Black. He's a comedian from this area. You should fuck with him. He can show you around. So I called Kim Black up. I said, hey, Kim Black, I'm from the block. Yada yada. I'm trying to do comedy. He's like, all right, come meet me here at the Laugh Factory. And this is years ago when they had Wendy Williams had a show there. Mm-hmm. So I met him at the Laugh Factory. I gave me some pointers and shit. I meet other people through him. He said, yo, go to this place called Mocha on Mondays.
I remember Mocha.
Go Mocha on Mondays, the guy named at the time. The host was Freddie Ricks. Go there. I started working my stuff out there and trying out there and getting better and better. Had a lot of bad ones, some good ones. I mean, was working my craft. And then I kept doing it. It was
more good ones, more bad ones, or more good ones?
No, 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
No,
was there one that you was like, yo?
Probably more 50. I was pretty good. I wasn't the average new comedian. I was pretty decent from.
Right.
I wasn't bombing too much. Even when I bombed, I was just like my charisma would bring me over the top.
So what was your worst bomb?
I got bombed one time in Long Island.
How recent was that?
No, this is probably like year 2 or year 3. And I'm doing bad. And this big lady, she's a big black girl. She's like, tell a joke. I'm like, I'll tell a joke, bitch. He's like, he's like, start being funny or something like that. Like, what time the show start? It was something like something.
Have you had a lot of hecklers?
Wait, what'd she say? Wait, so she said started.
It was something like tell a joke. Or,
so wait, how was your response to that?
My response was I knew how to respond. I was still new. I was like,
yeah. You haven't dealt with hecklers.
Did you act like you didn't hear her, or did you?
I heard her because she was loud.
I'm sure she was.
She was like, tell a joke. I'm like,
yo, that's.
I paid for my 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Where my jokes at?
What time the show start? I'm like,
yo. So what? All right. So on the other side, what was the one that was like, yo, you went home like, yo, this is it for me. This is what it's all about.
When did you
like,
know?
I know
this was for me.
This is for me.
Comedy's a real humbling thing. So like, it's never like, yo, I crush this shit. Like, I'm the man now. I never had that type of energy. Like, I was like, yo, like, it's more like on some like, yo, that was all right. So even my alrights was like some niggas like that shows.
Okay.
I was like, nah, I'm alright. I'm getting there.
Well, you had to do something to get yourself in a position where you got. I mean, well, obviously Kevin Hart was not where Kevin Hart is at now, but
I know.
to be in a.
I know what it was.
Yeah.
So I had a manager at the time. All right, I think it was Blossom, Blood Blossom. She's still out. Rest in peace.
Rest in. Oh no,
rest in peace.
Never mind.
Rest in peace to everybody on this shit.
So Blossom was
God bless the living.
So Blossom had sent me to a place called to Atlanta for a festival called Laughpalooza.
Okay.
And I went there representing New York City, and this was all the best comedians that was black went to this festival to perform, and I did good the first show. Second show I tried to switch it up a little bit, and I wound up doing a little bad. But then I watch other comics and what they was doing around the country, and at the time they was doing a lot of musical shit. They add different characters to their shit. Yeah. So this guy at the time, his name was LeVar Walker. He was doing this shit. He's funny as hell. Funny as hell. He had this T.I. impersonation that was fucking so crazy, bro. He did the hat thing. It was crazy, bro. The crowd was going insane. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I never seen that form of comedy before until I went out there. And at that time, everybody was saying, yo, you remind me of Chris Brown. He's like, I had that Chris Brown light-skinned nigga look. So I was like, yo, I should incorporate Chris Brown to my shit.
Yeah.
So I started to, I wrote a joke that was like Chris, like me mimicking Chris Brown and being me being Chris Brown. And I came back to New York with that joke. I started doing that joke, and that shit started just exploding. I was just joking, just fucking people standing and clapping and shit. Everybody, ovations and shit. And I thought I got hot from this joke. This joke got me hot, and
that's where it started.
I think it started with that joke. I mean, I couldn't see a show.
That's how you ended most of your.
Early on, that's my thing. Chris Brown thing. I was doing shows with Kevin Hart before it became Kevin Hart. And we was doing shows with him back in the days, and I was doing them kind of jokes, and it was just.
Was there a story about the Apollo and your own mother booing you?
My mom didn't boo me, but
because that's what I heard.
Yeah, no. I mean, like she came to Apollo. She did come to Apollo with me.
This was with the Sandman. What's it called?
Sandman.
The amateur night.
Amateur
night.
Amateur night Apollo. The Sandman's name is well, he's a friend of mine.
Okay.
So when he came and got me, I knew him. like bro, he's like, come on, though. He's like, come on, nigga. Oh,
so you were bombing.
You gotta make this shit look good.
His name is C.P. Lacey. C.P. Lacey is his name. He had to look like, come on.
Yeah.
Was this who was hosting the show?
Capone. Capone's hosted the show, and I know Capone too. Mm-hmm. He said, "Bro, what are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
He said, "Bro, what are you doing here, man? Like, they gonna boo your ass." I'm like, man, I'm nice. Fuck out of here, boy.
Okay.
I'm gifted. I'm winning this whole shit. So I remember he said, "All right." So as I'm rubbing the log, rub the log. They booed me on the
on the walk-in.
Yeah, bro, I didn't say shit. I'm rubbing the log. Boo! I'm fast enough.
Yo, that's crazy.
Boo! And so Capone goes, "Come on, y'all, give him a chance, man." Give him a chance. He goes, yo, give him a chance, man. Come on. So I'm like, boo. So then what happened was the bottom level. Like, all right, chill. We want to give him a chance. So they quiet down.
Right. To the point that your mom did not boo you at the Apollo.
Yes.
You did get booed.
I got booed a couple of times.
But you did not get discouraged.
No. Well, I cried the first time. The first time I got booed, I had real tears.
Right.
Because I really thought I was going to win the Apollo. And then I cried. And then once I cried, I said, fuck them. Fuck them. I'm going to win this shit one of these days. So I did it again. And this time I was a little better, a little more intense. And I went there again, and they booed me again. These motherfuckers that.
Wow.
They came back and booed me like, yeah, we saw you last time. Boo again.
Wait, how you get an invite from the first?
No, so I kept on auditioning for the shit.
Okay, like, so audition.
But I wait on again. Like, yo, I want to try this again. Mm-hmm. And then I tried it for the third time. And the third time I gave no fucks no more. I wouldn't say you're gonna boo me anyway. Don't go fuck. And I went there, and I probably got like halfway through my set, and they booed me. But I didn't, and it didn't hurt me as much. I was like, yo, fuck y'all, like whatever. I'm nice.
It's practice anyway.
Yeah, so I took that same energy to all my shows. Like, yo, why am I scared to come here and perform here? Like, I booed by the best boos, niggas. Niggas pay money to boo me. So, like, I'm good to get, like, I'm good anywhere I go. So I was kind of fearless because of the Apollo. You get booed there. So I love that.
And then you went from that to headline and then Caroline's and
yeah, man. I tell you that the Chris Brown shit kind of elevated me really, really good, really fast. And then I just had, me being cool and likable. I would like get fans. I would keep fans. Some niggas be funny and like that nigga's mad funny, but you know his name or you might not follow him or something like that. I just happened to retain fans most of my career. It just happened. Yo, I saw you one time. They found me on fucking MySpace or some shit, and then transitioned from MySpace to Facebook, and Facebook to Instagram. And these people that knew me for like fucking 20, 30 years, they knew me for a long time. So these like they fans and family. So
right.
So now I can do like a Caroline's. I do Caroline's. I'm selling Caroline's out like over and over and over again because I have actual real fans that like they fuck with me.
Got a lot of write-ups about that.
Yeah, but mine before Instagram, before she was popping, before you had to go viral. I still got real fans. I go somewhere, niggas will show up. And also too, they know that they see me, I'm super real. I used to right now, I'm an open book. I don't lie about shit, nothing. Open book. I'm real genuine about how I talk to people, how I communicate with people. I'm genuine. So like, people see that shit, like, oh, I'm real. So I met you at the show, and we vibed out. We had a whole time at the show. We drank at the show. I'll choose the whole show.
Right.
You cool?
Right. Yeah.
Real talk. We had drink and laugh and joke. Like, all right, cool. And
you're approachable.
Nothing you get the rest of my life. But we had at that time we drunk. We had a good time. We laughed and joked the whole time. I'm that guy. I love a good time. I love energy. I love good energy. So I just happened to retain fans, and that helped me out in my career. Gave me the power because the fans is like your power.
Right.
Somebody gonna say, no, I'll support you if you go here. That's your power. I'll go anywhere in New York, anywhere in certain areas, and I'll do good numbers.
So how has that transitioned during the pandemic for you as a comedian?
So
with the what I was mentioning before, I think we got cut off before about like the skit world for comedians now. It's like almost that's the platform to boost your notoriety, to get yourselves into positions to better your career. One, what do you think about it? And two, is that something that you're looking to do moving forward during this pandemic?
So, the skate world it's heavy, it's dope. I respect it.
Especially you can't do no stand-up.
Yeah, I respect it. But for early on, I didn't really understand it. Like, y'all not comics. I'll send you comedians. You're not comedians. But fuck it. I'll let that go. As far as doing sketches, I did sketches a decade ago. I was probably one of the first dudes doing sketches.
Right.
If you go back in my
Dominican Spider-Man.
Yeah, you go back to that's just decade old, bro.
Dominican Spider-Man.
No, bro, that's real life shit. Like that wasn't. I did that shit like when it got hot. I was doing sketches before it was like something to do for clout or for followers or for reposts or go viral. I'm very creative. So I want to do some shit in my blog. I was doing sketches like every Monday. I would have a whole writing session with myself, and I would edit my own shit. Right. I had my boy who had no camera experience film my shit, and I would just do what I got. I did before, so I get it. And I got a few sketches I got right now that I might drop in the next like few weeks. I've been people for the past like 5 years. They be like, Omar, come back, yo, we need your shit. Your shit's dope. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but like, it takes energy, though. I respect them guys, like Mr. Commodore and them guys. They work hard. That shit's hard to do, bro. Like, the far as the sketch itself is fun to do, but it's a marathon, bro. That shit's a constant. Like, you gotta do a sketch, edit the sketch, post a sketch, interact with fans. Next day.
You know what I think is doing? Sorry to cut you. You know what I think is doing on a different level as a comedian, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. And actually, I want to know what your feedback is on this dude, Country Wayne.
Oh, amazing guy.
Oh my God, bro. Funny, man. Funny guy, good sketches.
Is that the new venue though? Just the skits?
Wait,
but is the skits the new? Is it because of the pandemic?
No, it's because of the times. Like right now, most of our entertainment's on our phone. Believe it or not, you probably spend more time on your phone than you spend watching TV.
Right. I can't disagree.
I definitely.
I can't disagree.
Yeah, that's why you put your phone all the time. Yeah. So it's times I can open Instagram and be on shit for 4 hours and not know I was on 4 hours.
4 hours, right?
Damn, that time passed.
Yeah.
So like these guys, I mean, it's a platform, and they done mastered this platform. They know how to do it. Like it's certain algorithms you got to hit. Certain times you got to put things out.
Yeah.
Certain ways you got to put things out.
We discussed that.
There's certain formulas of dude you got like interact with other people who's popping too.
That's a new lane though. That doesn't have nothing to do with stand up. Are these guys? Can these guys do stand up comedy?
Some of them can.
I mean,
I can hold you. Like I can hold you. Some ain't shit.
I think Country Wayne can. I think a lot of his improv. I mean, his videos seem to be improv.
I haven't seen Country Wayne perform live. Okay.
But he had a following before this. Yeah, like on Facebook. But you can kind of
tell a following in a
like he had a
popularity in
but you can tell from him at least that like he's naturally funny. You can tell he's naturally. This is a gift he naturally has. Yeah. He naturally can communicate and be funny naturally, and I can see Country Wayne being funny. And even if he wasn't like funny, like standard wise, I see if he continued with it, he would be a fucking beast. You can just see, like even when you see Yo Fly, like you can see like that guy's naturally funny.
And he's a one of them that's funny like that. But I'm asking us like the skit, the Instagram, social media thing. It's not like infringing on the stand up lane. The stand up lane is its own.
At one point it was kind of like they came through the door like, yo, we here now. Because these niggas was doing, you do a few shows on Instagram or whatever it is, and you getting popping, and you got a lot of followers. Now you're like, I'm a comedian. You're not a comedian, bro. You are an Instagram dude. But they're saying I'm a comedian.
Did you feel like that?
I did. I still feel that way sometimes too. I feel like like put the time in, bro. I'm an artist.
But if let's just say, just out of curiosity, would you? If you had at the time the tools that they used to get to where they were at, as far as like maybe they had some PR behind them and letting them know the algorithms and all this stuff, to boost their notoriety and get them to the position they are, maybe not showcasing the authenticity of their comedic, talent, would you still have taken that route they would have to get to where? On a financial, to better your financial.
First of all, I'll have no regrets in anything I did. I did sketches earlier. I'm actually I'm super blessed with where I'm at and where I'm going and where I've been in my career. And also to say that if you're going to do Instagram sketches and you want to do stand-up comedy, to just respect the art. So take the time to learn it, read on it, study it. Go in there and have a game plan. Mm-hmm. Work on your 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Work on your stuff. Try to be good at this. I mean, don't come in and anybody. Reality is you can go in today and do a funny sketch with me and do a sketch that's mad funny and say, yo, comedian on your title. There's no rules. There's no no, you can't. There's no fucking test you gotta take and get the label. No, you can say I'm a comedian today.
Yeah.
There's no rules. So
that doesn't make you a comedian.
That make you a comedian. So
I had this conversation about a DJ.
So
we're not gonna go into that. John
anybody who watches our podcast knows this argument.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into that.
Yeah,
so we're going to that.
You're not a comedian. You can be. You want to be. You're up and coming comedian. You want to try. But I feel just respect my craft, bro. I spend years. Yeah, bro. I lost everything. I lost everything to be a comedian.
Was you homeless at one point?
Yes, I was homeless at one point. I lost everything to be a comedian. So this is what I.
So you had children already?
No, it's not like a regular bum ass nigga.
Regular bum ass nigga.
You definitely know what a bum ass nigga is, because you always talk about.
Yeah, I love that. I love that statement, bum ass nigga, because I embrace it, bro. I was a bum ass nigga. So now when I'm getting money. I just always have to.
I feel like bum ass nigga is a mindset though.
No, it's not. It's not. No, I mean, for some people, some people like you, baby, bum ass nigga. That's your mindset. To me, it's like, yo, this who you. This is your origins, nigga. So just respect it. So just that don't embrace it, bro. So now I'm able to go and now I'm buying my wife this and that, and I'm getting myself this and that, third. And I'm shopping around X, Y, and Z. And but you bum ass nigga. So always be humble, bro. Don't get too.
So you went through all the stages. You was like. I was a pussy.
Yeah.
I was a bum ass nigga.
Yeah.
I was in between that. I was a crip.
Yeah, everything. I had a full life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like back to the comedy, Instagram comedian nigga shit, like, I respect it, do your thing. And they done came in the game. And it's funny because you could be an Instagram comedian in 3 years, right, doing Instagram videos and shit like that. You got like fucking 30,000 followers, whatever you got. You can legit demand more money for a comedy show than an actual comedian can. And then you would go to the actual show and an Instagram nigga will be hot garbage.
Yeah.
And the nigga dude was not on the bill like a comedian would be way better than this nigga, but he's not known.
Following.
Yeah, following. So at that point you gotta set your game up, man, reinvent yourself, do some other shit. I mean, so
are you trying to start a comedy club? You trying to open a comedy club in Harlem?
Yeah, I'm not trying, I am actually. So I decided to just open a comedy club. I mean,
we need one. It ain't none out here.
You need a comedy
club. Well, and I'm talking about in Harlem.
In Harlem, yeah.
I don't know of a comedy club in Harlem.
The last comedy club in Harlem was All Town Comedy Club. That I can know of. That was like one day a week, every Sunday. And I mean, that was like almost like 1990 some shit. We in 2021, so this is almost 30 years later.
Right.
So I mean, I'm
that math works. The math works.
The math works.
Yeah.
So I mean, so I'm doing it. I mean, so I'm still putting money up. I mean,
I think it also is a good time.
It's a great time.
So you got like a spot in the house. How far along are you?
I'm at the say I'm like 65% ready. So right now I'm at the point where I'm getting the HVAC system in there, heating and cooling in there.
Okay.
I'm at the point where I'm gonna do a little more.
So you have a location.
Yeah, location.
I hope so. If you put it.
No, I think that's what you was.
Got the equipment, but I gotta find a place. got the vents and everything, but
I need a window for the vents to go in.
I turn the water on. I'm just checking for the faucet.
No, so I got location. I'm just I got my logo, everything ready. My name already picked out. My website being made right now. I got my.
Is it under Fortune 500?
No, it's under my daughter's. I got a company I created years ago, and 2 years ago. It's called Oceans of Laugh. Oceans of Laugh. That's my daughter's name. Oceans of Laugh. Oceans of Laugh Entertainment.
That's a website or?
No, it's my LLC.
Okay.
So Oceans of Laugh Production LLC is me and my daughter.
All right.
So other than that, and we got this opening up pretty soon. I'm looking at like beginning in May. I mean, I got the schedule picked out, comments already ready. I'm doing getting the tables and everything, and doing the details of the. Gotta be real meticulous about what you do these different things. If you wanna have good business, I mean, I wanna.
Especially during the COVID, with the COVID, everybody's supposed to be eligible for the vaccine by May 1st. So.
Also too, but my fucking the COVID shit, I'm thinking about just having good business.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate when you hear about a black business and like, there's always some negative shit about black businesses. They do this,
we judge a little more.
Yeah, we be a little more harder on our people. So
we can't make no mistakes, none.
So I mean, I take the time now while business is not open to think about all the bullshit that might come and just prepare for the shit and think about all the things I can do to make sure everybody that supports me will enjoy the show, will enjoy the experience. Same way I wanted to show it in Harlem at the theater. We did Coming to America Part 2 Harlem. It was they loved the experience of it. I had the staff, they had the waiters. I took care of them. So like, they fighting downtown. It's in Harlem, so I want to have that same type of environment.
Right.
So they don't mind supporting me every week or when they can, and they make it happen. I can bring talent to Harlem.
Yeah.
Coming in May.
Well, man.
I know what? Right now, just for your podcast, I'm gonna drop the name of the show.
Everybody quiet
Exclusive.
Down. It's called The Laugh Loft. Inspectors, and this person right here, you got.
Well, this would be edited anyway.
Inspectors.
I get the Jewish lawyer to get your license. That might take 10 years. You got to pay them 4 times the amount of money. I know because I've seen it happen to other people. I've seen other guys have that. I've seen a guy in my neighborhood uptown. He had a venue on 154th in 8th. Beautiful venue. He put money to this shit. He fucking dope. And he waited for like almost 2.5 years for the license. And it was so sad.
It been taking some time though to get a liquor license.
Yeah, but it was sad because I felt like, damn, bro, like I'm not thinking about his rent. You paying rent the whole time? You can't.
But I think, well, can't you still operate while it's pending?
So something happening. Something gonna happen while you're not there. He have 2 years. What are you doing? So somebody gotta get paid.
What do you mean?
He had the venue for 2.5 years before he opened up.
Okay.
So in the meantime, you're paying someone to be in that place still. The owner.
So you're saying he didn't open up because of his
paying rent and not making any money?
I thought you could still operate when you as long as it's pending.
I don't know about that. I know he didn't have it. He didn't open up.
Oh, okay.
So my thing, I've seen like white guys come to Harlem and have a venue like that. They up and running. They have a fucking thing. Yeah. They have the whole shit ready. No problem. I'm saying, they boom. They have a whole venue in Harlem. Blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, I've seen black guys take 3 years to get a venue, 2 years to get a license. I said, fuck that. I'm going underground my shit. I'm gonna get my bread till they catch me. And then when they catch me, I'm like, all right, I already made $500,000. I'm gonna buy this shit real quick. Yeah. That's stuff I'm doing. So I'm doing it like on some like, I got a lot, bro. I came from the bottom. I came from nothing. So, I mean, I'm gonna get it that same way. I didn't know to change up. So I'm gonna go, and I have a fan base that's gonna follow me regardless, and not because I give quality stuff. I give quality entertainment. I care about them. They know me, and they know we come from the same place. Right. So I'm like, when I win, like they winning too. Yeah. So mind you, I like even my crib. I chose my crib. I invite my same fans to my crib. I saw you posting about that. Yeah. My fans to my crib, like y'all got me here. They come, enjoy the pool, nigga. Enjoy the pool. Hop in.
Let me ask you a question. So I know you've been doing some shows. I seen you posting some flyers and stuff. I saw a post about a virtual show.
I've been there a few virtual shows.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
I know comedians. Like you said, the first time you did a show, you felt that energy. Yeah. So when you do a virtual show, you don't feel that energy from the crowd. So it's got to be different. Do you like that shit? Doing a virtual show?
I don't like it, right? But I'm gonna take it back to the problem we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. The thick skin. Mm. You stop caring. Like I'm numb to this shit. This is what I do. It's your job. You don't like go there. I do some more numbers today. I question numbers. You just do your job. You're numb to this shit. I'm numb. Like I do a show. Whether I'm good or bad, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm nice. I know I'm dope. So I'm not going like, yo, hope I'm funny today on this phone.
You can't, you can't please everybody. Anyway.
No, but then I like, fuck yo, bro. Like I'm numb to this shit. Like right now, I gotta do a show another hour to change, right? On my phone, a Zoom show.
Right.
Did I prepare for this shit? No. Do I care about this shit? No. Not trying to disrespect the fans that's paying money to see me perform or any of the producers to hire me for the shit. But bro, I don't got the fucks to give for that. I don't have it. You hire me. I'm giving you Omar. I'm giving you me raw. Right. You're getting me raw right now. I'm talking about what we're talking about and like funny not at the end of the day. I'm still successful. So.
Do you still have a love for the game?
Do I love this shit? I'll die for this shit. Yeah. More than crip. Nah, but I die for this shit. No lie, and there's times I put my life on the line for this shit. I love this shit.
I never heard a comedian say they die for laughs.
That's not for laughs. I die for this art form. I die for this art. Like no lie, bro. This shit done lifted me up so high that I can't even believe where I'm at right now. Right. I shouldn't be where I'm at right now. I shouldn't. Where I'm from, I shouldn't be right here. So I shouldn't be right here. So I'm thankful for this gift that God gave me. I'm not pressed to show out and be fun. Like no lie, you'll see a comedian, like you're a comedian. They like I'll be fun. I'm funny now. No, I'm funny. I gotta show you like yo, I'm on my podcast. I'm like yeah, I'm on the podcast. Who's there? No, nigga, I'm funny in real life. So like I'm not pressed to show y'all I'm funny. Yeah, it's gonna happen. That's who you are. That's who I am. Like it comes out naturally. It's what it is. I get paid. I'm pay-per-view.
So when we gonna see a special Omar the Comedian on Netflix or something like that?
So I just I just shot something with HBO. HBO Max.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. We shot it the end of 2020 and a little bit in 2021. It's with a guy named Michael Che.
I know Michael Che. Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. He's
does the news and all that.
He's a powerhouse, bro. That guy. Michael Che, if you ask me, he's up there with the Chris Rocks and the Chappelles.
Okay.
He's that level of dude, and he's like our age range.
Wow.
He's that guy. He's one of the he's one of the head writers at Saturday Night Live, which is a big thing for a black guy to do.
Saturday, because who took off of there? Keenan or
everybody.
Oh, Tracy.
Everybody.
Keenan was on Saturday.
No, Eddie Murphy.
And everybody else.
So I'm talking about having like an actual role on Saturday Night Live, not just going there to do a show.
No, Eddie Murphy.
That's where you go.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Have a role.
That's a staple in the comedy society.
There's I'm not a comedian. I sometimes I make people laugh. That's you do stand up. You get a gig on SNL.
Oh yeah.
And then you get a special. You get your own special.
It's over.
And then maybe you get your own TV show.
TV show, or you get an old sitcom.
That's the path, right?
It's the path. That's the old path. Now things change because
obviously.
So what happens? I got blessed, man. Like. So I'm a comedian, but I'm probably labeled more an urban comedian because I'm doing mainly shows in the urban society.
Yeah.
But I changed that up recently over the past like 3-4 years. I've been doing more mainstream shit because I like, you know what, like I got tired of being in that box of being an urban comic.
Are you saying that because you feel like that's what it takes to break the barrier to get to where you want to be? Or are you saying that because you really feel like...
don't stop talking.
I don't... Because you really feel like I want to be out of the box of being considered an urban comedian.
You know what? Like, as an urban comic, I didn't hit a lot of the highlights you can hit of being an urban comic. That's not like... I'm not like Mike Epps, one of them guys like that. I mean, like as a regular urban comic with no manager, no agent... I hit the heights of that. I didn't reach the top of that top. I didn't headline Carolina a few times. I sold it out a few times. I did the Apollo like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
I did Madison Square Garden. I did that. Like I did the top. I did a few shows on BT.
Right.
Like I mean, but it's always a glass ceiling there. Like you can get but so high because you are considered just a black urban comic. So you're not a comic for everybody. And a lot of times when you're an urban comic, sometimes your material is kind of skewed more to just black people.
Right.
So not just everybody, for black people. So once I started to know what, Omar, I want to be funny for everybody. I want more opportunities in my career. I want my only opportunity at one point was going to be Def Comedy Jam or BET. I'm tired of that shit. I need more opportunities than that. These white guys, these other people, they got a bunch of fucking doors they can get through. I had 1 or 2. Like, no, I'm not doing this no more. So I had to come out my comfort zone, and I had to start doing shows downtown. Only black guy on the shows. So I went to UCB, which is a Writers Citizen Brigade, which is a major comedy institution that teaches you improv. I went there. I got scholarships. Got like 4 scholarships to go there.
Okay.
For improv acting, improv writing, learn how to write better, act better, and I started working on my comedy and being funny for everybody. I can be I can be here in Hackensack or wherever we at. I'm saying where we at. I can be here doing shows.
Yeah, we in Hackensack, nigga.
We may be in Hackensack.
We may not be here.
Yeah. Right on PROS.
But I can do shows here. I can do a show in motherfucking Milwaukee. I can do a show in fucking Australia. I can do a show anywhere because my material is for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's when I started getting success. And even I want to thank, while I'm here on the microphone, thank Michael Che for even reaching out to me to do the show. Because a lot of urban comics don't get them opportunities.
Yeah.
Because we not seen like being funny for everybody.
Bro.
And I just happened to get the opportunity because my name traveled a little bit more than most people's names. I was doing shit.
She was working.
I was working. I mean, and I was working shit with no manager, no agent. I was just working and funny, no funny. So Mike called me up. Like he told me, Mike, Omar, I got a role for you. I got a TV deal, whatever it is, or HBO. I want you to fuck with it. Mm-hmm. I said, cool. He said, send the tape to this person right here. I sent the tape to this person right here. I didn't get that role. He said, you know what? You didn't get that role, but I got you like 4 other roles. Mm. So I'm in a few episodes, and was a blessing, man, to be doing that.
So this is new, right? This is.
It probably come out like maybe in a few months. It's gonna come out pretty soon.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen with it, but I know it's coming out.
Everybody stay tuned to that.
It's on HBO.
HBO Max, which in my opinion was kind of like the hottest fucking streaming service right now out because, I mean, Netflix is cool, but HBO Max they playing actual premiere movies that's gonna be in the theaters. They playing it on the app.
They putting them out.
They putting them out on their app, bro. So like, if you want to see like the new movies coming out, you gotta get their app.
Yeah.
So that's real. So that means they got.
Well, I got.
They had the eyeballs. They got the eyeballs.
I got the Fire Stick.
Netflix was dope because they like the first people to do it. But HBO Max, they got a whole game plan behind it.
Netflix is a little saturated. They got too many comedy specials.
Too many. And then they got a lot of it on the dry end. A lot of it on the dry shit. But
I got a question I want to ask him. Do we have time?
We got.
Do we have time?
I mean, if you're gonna ask him a question, or
how's your credit? I got finance and I build your equity in your Equifax.
Fuck y'all.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
But y'all you a funny
build your Equifax up, motherfucker.
I want to ask you, how you feel about Moneybag Joe?
The rapper?
Moneybag Joe. You know who Moneybag Joe is?
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe.
After the 1.9.
I never called that before.
Yeah. All over Instagram, all over the news. He's considered Moneybag Joe because of the $1.9 trillion.
Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden. We gotta give some shout out to Trump. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Hear me out before you start fucking booing me and shit. 5 minutes left. Before I didn't vote for Trump at all.
Of course.
But I didn't like Trump, but I loved him. Not he did a lot of bullshit. I mean, he's heavily racist and all that shit he's doing, right? But Trump did so much shit for the average man by mistake. Like this guy Trump, right? Trump was on so much bullshit in his presidency that he made a lot of minorities come together. He made you come together. Like you want to.
Oh hell no. We ain't fucking with this. We gotta come together.
Yo, no lie. So when Trump was in office, you said, no, we're gonna buy. You got to support more black businesses. No lie, hold on. Because of Trump, I ain't never seen. I've been alive 39 years. I never seen me fucking credit repair places in my life in the past 4 years,
including
Finance, owned by right here, my boy Wesley.
Well,
right here,
who are you? Tell them who you are.
I'm Finance Group, and I'm a credit score soar.
Exactly.
When I first started this podcast shit, I always wanted to have a stand-up comedian on my shit. So Omar the Comedian, Omar Thompson, I appreciate you. I love you.
Thank you, brother.
This is Jack Moose Pod, episode 6.